delivery for Afghanistan. It's a dangerous line to be bowling. It's a right-handed batsman. He's hitting with the spin.
Okay, he misses out on as well, so it's 0 from 2 for Brathwaite. And all of a sudden that self-belief for the Afghanistan supporters is starting to grow.
Yeah, he's pulled his length back. And with Nabi, very experienced bowler. Very wily, and he'll try to outfox Carlos Brathwaite. He'll not pitch the ball up. May encourage him to play across the line. May induce a catch in the deep mid-wicket region. He's very, very smart bowler. Pressure situation here for both teams.
He's hit in the air. Fielder gets underneath it. Brilliant catch. Absolutely superb catch by Najib. He covered a lot of ground. Lunged, managed to get it in his hands and held on to it as he made contact with the ground. And that could be the final body blow that takes Afghanistan over the line. Brathwaite has to go for 13. The West Indies are now 114 for 8.
Well, Najibullah Zadran has really placed his team into a winning position. Brathwaite goes for 13. West Indies 114 for 8. It's all Afghanistan. Have a look at this. Full delivery. Brathwaite didn't have the power to get it over the line. Had to sprint about 10 meters. Then he took a tumbling catch. All his teammates came running towards him. That's how important his effort was. Brings them very close. They're taking a historic win here against the West Indies. And more required from 3 deliveries.
Najib's done his job. He can go off the field for the last 3 deliveries. A vital catch, and he held on to it. So Fletcher is back to the crease. Unfortunately for the West Indies, he won't be on strike. Budry will be. He hasn't faced the delivery yet. Actually, he damaged his hamstring earlier on in the piece. He left the ground, but he's found his way back to the middle. And it'll be a case of, if he does get on strike, just stand and deliver and see if he can hit some boundaries. But that's all for the West Indies to do now. 10 required from 3 deliveries. Afghanistan favourites. That'll just be the single. So with half a hamstring, Fletcher is going to have to try and hit 2 boundaries. 1 out the ground and maybe 1 along the floor. It's a big ask. He has the wicket again. Knee-half full toss and good catch by Najib. He had to cover a lot of ground. And once he made contact with the ground, that was where he did the damage. But the damage to the West Indian was taken by that superb effort. Fletcher can't do any damage with half that hamstring. He just nudges it down the ground. And that should be a victory for Afghanistan. This next delivery is a legal one. They'll bring up a nice historic moment for their country. So beating them out to the West Indies, a formidable side who've already through to the semi-finals, is a massive moment.
Yeah, it will be the icing on the cake for Afghanistan. It's some really good cricket. And they will have a victory to show. The first victory in the Super 10. And against a formidable team like the West Indies. What an effort they've shown so far. They've been excellent with the ball. They've defended relatively small total. The fans, they'll have a lot to cheer about this man, the captain, on the cost of a very historic win.
Now, they've only beaten 1 test playing nation in T20 cricket before. That was Zimbabwe. And this will be the 2nd lowest total that they've ever managed to defend in the World T20. Grabbed across, and there it is. Victory for Afghanistan. They'll enjoy this moment. It's their last throw of the dice in the tournament. But they go off in style. It brought some wonderful energy and a new dimension to this T20 World Cup. And they ended off on a high with victory by 6 runs against the West Indies.
Yep, celebrations, and well deserved. Afghanistan, what a game they've played. They've led their side to an historic victory. They'll be happy all around with their efforts. They batted well in